worked there for 4 years. And every night, I would be in a tuxedo. We had a wonderful time. Those days were innocent days. I mean, because there was no hate or people killing each other. Like today, I'm scared of even talking to anybody because they misunderstand it and they can beat me up or kill me or who knows what.
You're amongst friends.
The what?
I said you're amongst friends, so. Right
Oh,
now.
in here, yes.
Yeah.
I think you all like us so much and remember us so much.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, do things like that again. In your own way. You don't have to copy. You just inspire yourselves and do plays and do things that you like to do, and that's what we did. Jackie Curtis, I mean, Charles Lawland was impossible to work with. Impossible! He always was getting naked in front of me. He thought I was going to have sex with him, but I never looked at him. So he brought Candy Darling to be my... I'll bring somebody that's prettier than you. And Candy arrived, and when we saw each other, oh, I love you, and look. We kissed and hugged, and we became best friends. Candy was the best. Candy was tragic and beautiful and intelligent. And she wanted to be an actress. And I said, and I want to be like Sarah Bernhardt, and you? I'm going to be like Marlene Dietrich.
Alexis, there's a great picture of you and Holly right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can, right behind you.
Where is
Can you
it?
see it on the screen?
I can't move them. I'm 80. You know that I'm going to be 80 years old. Oh, that's her birthday! My punk hairdo.
What inspired your punk hairdo? Is it the 80s? You want to do it now?
No, I'm
Punk
going
out your-
to, I'm
punk
going
out
to see
you.
myself. This lady helps me around. Her name is so difficult and so exotic that nobody can remember it. It's called Samara. Xiomara. Oh, excuse me.
So this week, there's so many friends of Holly's here tonight. October 26th, which is this coming Wednesday, is her birthday. Holly would have been 70 years old this year.
Who is 70 years?
Holly.
Lola is younger than me?
Yes.
I'm glad that you're having a good time.
One of my earliest memories of Holly is 9 years ago. It was her birthday, and she had oh my God, Jane County was over, and you were there, and everybody was over at Holly's place. This is when she lived on Sweetser still, and I got kicked out because I was getting too much attention. There was, kind of like a young, studly guy hanging out with her, sort of paying attention to me, and she didn't like it. She said, "Out! You get out!" And as I was leaving on my way to the door, everybody was kind of like patting me on the back, saying like, "Welcome to the club." And the piece you were saying, Alexis, about Holly being very difficult was true. And of course she called me the next day and she said, "I'm on my knees begging for your forgiveness." I said, "Holly, don't worry about it, you're cool." But she was always so true to her emotions, and she was an emotional person because she was a Scorpio, right? Any Scorpios in the audience? Yeah.
Lola was not a Scorpio, she was in what is the other one? Enero, Febrero, Marzo,
Virgo.
Abril, Mayo.
She was a Scorpio. She's in the very beginning,
September.
Scorpio.
She's in this September.
Yeah.
Like the babies. Imagine becoming a baby after you being a femme fatale. Oh.
And then you both moved here to Los Angeles.
Oh, that was, my life is very long. I had a great time in New York. My mother used to say, New York is your town, don't leave it. And I left it and I made a mistake. Yeah, because I was a Manhattan baby. Oh, I got along with everybody. New York was my stage, my background. People that you meet in New York, you meet no place else. It's an education living in New York. Now, I went to New York about 2 years ago to visit Scott Whitman, Mr. DeMille, which is another person that I got involved in the theater, off Broadway. And I saw people in the street, there were so many people in the street. I said, what's going on? He said, this is how it is, everybody walks down the streets. But it wasn't like when we were around, we were dressed like this, to go and get milk in the corners.
Still do.
Jackie, we put on a bandana and make it look like Ninochka in Lago in Ninochka, and put on an apron, and whatever she found, and she will create something and boom, go in the street. And I will do the same thing, and Candy was always dressing in a black crepe dress with her blonde hair, and she was very friendly with Sylvia Miles. Remember Sylvia Miles? Oh, Sylvia was great. She was a movie star. She was in few movies. And she was our friend. She came to a party in my building, where I live on Riverside Drive. I found this apartment on Riverside Drive, the floor through of a townhouse. And I decorated it with palm trees and mirrors. Mirrors everywhere.
And you're also the resident designer for everybody, right? You design dresses for...
Oh, I designed dresses for Gloria Graham. I met Gloria Graham. And Dolores Del Rio. Ooh. Dolores Del Rio was a beautiful, elegant lady. And I've forgotten. That's like 100 years ago.
How do you think the theater world in New York and the off-Broadway world, and being in La Cage aux Folles as well as La Mama, provided a space for like queer and trans folks that was safe and allowed you to experiment and to be you and to live freely? I mean, I think, you know, Holly found that in the film world, you know, not so much as theater, but how did that provide a...
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just wondering, you know, if that was a rare space of safety.
Well, they put me in La Cage aux Folles because it was about queers and queens. That's how they call us. And some of us were very impressive because there was a lot of people, not me only. There were, besides Jackie, Candy, and Holly, there were a lot of interesting, intelligent drag queens. That's what they call us.
Yeah.
But we never got into the straight show because it was verboten. There was remember Larry Ray, the ballerina? You don't remember him?
Tell us about it.
Oh, he was a big guy that worked in the real ballet in New York. And in his pastime, he would put on this ballet costume like Madame Supinskaya. And he was fantastic. What a creation he made. He's in the book called The Idols. you buy idols, you're seeing there. We played together, we were friends. The idea was that everybody in New York that was from our club was friendly.
And Idols, just so you all know, is a book by Jill Lorraine. We have a few photographs.
Oh, Jill Lorraine came to my show, that I wrote a show called Shanghai Local, about a movie star that is insane and she ends up in jail. And they shave her hair and then they do all atrocities to her. Still she goes on. Oh, yeah. And my last words were, truth crushed to the earth, rise again. And they take her away.
And what was it like being photographed by Jill Lorraine?
He asked me if he could photograph me. And then when he saw the show, he said, "Will you bring your whole cast to my studio and I would like to photograph you all?" But he did. I brought them and they posed. But everybody complained that he made the camera look distorted. And that's how he saw us. Nobody saw us as bold beauties. They saw us as strange people.
Mm-hmm.